All right, I have my verdict on the Elgato Wave 3. I've had an opportunity to actually utilize it in its situation, use it as a stream microphone, and today we are going to talk about that. But first, coffee. We gotta go get coffee. Don't get me wrong, I love working out of my house. Love my studio, my setup, but having some sort of thing to look forward to exit your house and come back and be like an outside creature to your environment, it's so healthy. Even if that means just simply going and getting a cup of coffee out in the morning. I joined a coffee club this weekend. I bought a cup and I get like a discount on their cups of coffee, and I tried nitro cold brew coffee for the first time. So good. I know this table is a mess, don't judge me on that. And I also have to patch a couple holes over here in the wall, but I moved the desk out since I have so much room in here, something that I'm not used to. Workstation, YouTube unboxing, sit down, chatting area. So far, I'm loving this because I can actually flip shots around still and use this as a backdrop, or like successfully use this as a backdrop while having an actual table to work on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. All right, so the Elgato Wave Link 3, is it worth it? And is it the hype that it portrays to be? I could be a really good reviewer, right? And go through a whole bunch of microphones and share with you the comparison between the quality and just only focus on that and briefly mention the software. But what I want to bring to you guys today is the real important part to talking about streaming products. A thing a lot of people, I think, miss out on in these points. Today, I want to have a helping hand from the viewers. I want to share with you guys the thoughts of my live stream. I've been a streamer for like 7 years at this point. I've had a lot of microphones, a lot of gear. I go live all the time, have a lot of interaction with chat. And I want to know, not between you and I, do I think this is good? I want to know from the viewers, what did they think with 1 week and an experience from this microphone compared to some of the other microphones? So without further ado, let's see what the viewers think. Hello, everybody in the video. This is the Wavelink 3. This is what we got here. You can check audio quality from here. I'm not going over, is this thing audio quality comparable to 1,000? That's not, we're going over convenience, and we're talking about the damn microphone today. What I want to know from you guys, code G Fuel works, 30% off. Wow. We've had 1 week, chat, to deal with this. Some of you guys have been viewers for a couple years by now. So some of you guys have been in through the Black Yeti, the AT2020, the pod mic without a preamp, and then the pod mic with a preamp. The most ultimate, crisp podcast sound radio setup that we have, that we've built up to, right? And then in this last week, boom, I introduced this to you guys. I would like to know from you, the viewers, in this last week, don't be forced to say, oh, I love this brand or that. Like, I want to know honest shit. What was your feelings on the transition this last week of using this microphone in comparison to a lot of what we've used? Coming from not being here for a few days, I think the quality is comparable to your previous mic. Honestly, when you talk normally, sounds roughly the same as the previous, but it sounds clearer when you're getting amped rage loud. Gotcha. I think it sounds really good for a starter mic for someone wanting to upgrade from a headset. The quality is pretty darn good. I haven't watched it in a while, and the audio quality is definitely comparable. I like to hear when the ice cream truck comes through. Yeah, so for people that are watching the video, the other day, we were actually sitting here, and I heard an ice cream truck coming down the street. And I was able to turn up the audio, not talking to it, obviously, because then it would have been extremely loud, and people could hear the ice cream truck. As a creator, as a streamer, I find those to be very like funny moments. And like allowing this to give me that opportunity is nice. This is probably the #1 USB mic. From the quality of mic to the software that it's married to, it's the perfect starter setup. I agree. I think this mixed with the software has made some of the over-marketed things out there kind of obsolete. Would you guys agree with that. Meaning, at the end of the day, behind the scenes here, you guys could not tell if I had a $500 mic setup, if I had a $400 microphone and a $600 mixer on the back end. Were you guys able to actually conclude that that was even behind the scenes? Not a chance. Coming in today, I couldn't tell the difference. When it comes to this thing, what I'm about to say, I don't want you guys to think that I'm bashing Elgato with this, because I'm actually partnered with another capture card company called Media. And again, pointing that out, not to disrespect the wonderful folks at Elgato. One of the things that I talked about with Media when I started using their capture cards is I mentioned like, hey, I got to be open to test things out there. I personally had some bad experiences with Elgato capture cards in the past. I personally purchased a Media capture card. Ever since, they've been sending me other ones. I've been talking about them. We'll go over more of those in the future as well. And again, I'm not trying to point that out to bash Elgato in any way, shape, or form. I want you to feel like what I'm about to say is as honest as possible. So I was really shocked when Elgato, who is completely aware of that, sent me out one of these. And I now know why. This microphone, in terms of what it's marketed for, is hands down the best USB streaming microphone in the market. And I say that with a lot of confidence. Does it sound astonishing? Top level, like Shure SMB or Pod Mic with a preamp and mixer? No, okay? Like, let's be real. It's not an XLR microphone. But the point is, talking with the folks at Elgato, that's not the reason behind making this. This isn't to make the best microphone that has ever existed. This is to make streaming insanely easy. And to the point of why I asked chat today, I think as creators and YouTubers throughout the years, we've kind of gotten lost in being the best of the best. You know, I use cams as examples all the time, DSLR webcams. Like, these people feel like they need this, but at the end of the day, you have some of the world's biggest streamers still just using your typical 1080 Logitech webcams, and they're absolutely killing it, and their viewers are having a great time. And that's the point of this thing. Even after 1 week of using it, I personally, aside from the tones that I get from using an XLR mic, I like the convenience of having this as an entertainer, as a creator, has been huge, a huge experience this last week. And as you guys seen from the chat in itself, as far as the quality goes, some people can tell the difference, but it's not enough difference to matter. It's not like nobody this week was like, I'm not gonna resub because you don't sound like you're hosting a podcast right now. It sounds great, it's easy to use, as you guys seen in the last video. The functions and UI with this thing, and also the software. Although the software is kind of annoying in some situations, like trying to figure out what sounds go to what, but once you actually figure out what the UI is to it and how to set up everything, it becomes extremely easy. I didn't get a test the Wave 1, but judging from this experience, hearing the differences between the two, I would say the Wave 1 is probably an even better introduction entry into it. You're probably gonna have a little bit better options and sound from this, but if you are on a budget and you wanna save that money, I completely understand. All in all, if you're a starting streamer with the budget, you just wanna go ahead and get that first nice microphone and be done, and have the option to have some fun interaction with your Elgato Stream Deck and your microphone as well, make funny noises and tones, and have channels to where you can listen to music and chat doesn't have to listen to the music, or vice versa, you don't have to listen to something in game. Like, you want those options to control all those volumes and whatnot. If you're somebody that has been streaming for a while and you're looking for that microphone upgrade, or maybe you're looking for that mixer upgrade and you're thinking, oh, I need to get a GoXLR, one of the most overpriced, overhyped things, in my opinion, in this industry, I would 100% suggest to you to go with the Elgato Wave. If you're doing professional sounds in any way where you want to have a lot of control, obviously this is probably not the direction that you should go. But as streamers, which is what this is marketed for, I couldn't suggest it enough. If you're looking to save some money, but yet have quality and an entertaining option to your streams, to be as professional as you can on a budget, the Elgato Wavelink has shocked me in that platform. I don't know why I'm so shocked about it, but it's good. It's not even just good, it's amazing for what it does for the cost. That's my experience with the Elgato Wave 3. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions or concerns, be sure to do so in the comments down below. If this review helped in any way, shape, or form, let me know as well. The link that I have down below is just my affiliate link to Amazon. Again, it is no association to Elgato. I know some people are gonna be like, they still said it to you, so you gotta say nice things about it. If you go back, look at plenty of old videos, I've bashed plenty of products that didn't come out the way that they were advertised, and this thing 100% came out the way it was advertised. All right, guys, likes, comments, subscribe, turn on those notifications. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace.